The question in today's Troubleshooters report is how? How could a property owner have a new roof installed at a house without a permit? And how could an engineer approve that same roof for windstorm certification? There he is. At first glance, you can't see why someone called the Troubleshooters about this house. According to the Nueces County Tax Appraisal District website, it was built in 1974. In 2018, it was appraised at $115,000. In 2019, it was appraised for $167,100 more. In March 2018, it was bought by Cozy Coastal Properties, which is owned by Scott Schmidt. As you can see, the roof is pitched, and that's the problem. Gene DeLauro with the city's Development Services Department.
We have no record of ever being contacted, and we have no record of ever issuing a permit for that work.
DeLauro adds that applying for any permit is the property owner's responsibility. Kevin Kelly, a contractor, lives across the street. He told the Troubleshooters he watched the new roof being installed in September last year and could tell it wasn't being done right.
There's no rafter straps. Simpson rafter straps. There's none of those attached to the bottom plate to the rafters.
Nina Nixon Mendes, Director of Development Services, confirmed to the Troubleshooters that the house was red tagged in November 2018. A red tag basically means improvements were not done according to city code and need to be redone so that they are. Kelly believes the city red tagged this place a total of 3 times. He says he spoke with code enforcement officers when they red tagged it.
And
what did they tell you?
No permits, no information, and they red tagged it.
Development Services further confirmed that in December 2018, a code compliance citation was mailed to the owner. Kelly's concern is the roof could become detached and cause further damage in the event of another hurricane. In December 2018, based on an engineer's inspection, the Texas Department of Insurance issued a certificate of compliance for an entire re-roof on the house. A re-roof means old shingles off, new shingles on.
In this case, it sounds like the engineer may have seen the work in the state that it looked like a re-roof and didn't understand that the underlying framing had all been recently installed.
In February of this year, Cozy Coastal Properties paid a $540 fine in municipal court to take care of all of this. Development Services and code enforcement came to the house to check on the framing for the new pitched roof. Problem is, they tell us, they couldn't gain access to the attic anywhere on the inside of the house, and that has to be done. Last Tuesday, the Troubleshooters went to Scott Schmidt's office on Shoreline. The door was locked. Last Thursday, we left a message for him. He has not called us back. From Kelly's contractor point of view, this is what needs to be done here.
To tie that to that house, you're going to take off that siding and run your straps, hurricane straps, all the way up to that top bottom plate. And there's nothing like that on that house.
All right, court enforcement tells us they need to do a physical inspection. A hole has to be made in the ceiling to provide access to the attic, and that work has to be inspected by a licensed engineer. As always, when you need help from the Troubleshooters, all you have to do is send us an email at troubleshooters@kztv10.com.